Welcome to another episode of Trenny and C. He's Trenny, I'm C. Could be
Trenny and C, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
So we got a special one for you today. We got the Crown Royal Northern Harvest, rated the best whiskey in the world by one guy.
That's pretty good still.
Yeah, pretty good. He's drinking lots of whiskey, so we'll see. We'll see what we have to offer here.
So at this point in time, I think there's been 2 shipments of the Northern Harvest, and they've all sold out in a matter of minutes, and we just happen to have gotten our hands on one, so enjoy.
Yeah, I have my name on another list for another bottle, and it's going to be months before it comes in. So anyway, we'll try it out.
Without further ado, let's get cracking.
Okay, here's the Northern Harvest. I don't know if you can see it very well. Oh yeah.
This is like the Wayne's World of whiskey shows.
Whoa. Anyway.
It's my parents' basement.
So it's also, you can see the seal there. It has not been cracked. I'm going to crack that open there. Oh yeah. Whoa. Nice gold inside. Look at that box. Look at that. Comes in the bag.
The traditional
bag. Usually it's purple, or is it purple?
Yeah, usually it's purple, I think.
Alright, here it is. Wow, it looks like just a regular bottle of Crown Royal, but it's actually Northern Harvest. I'm sure you can see that. Nice color to it. Alright, let's try it out. Okay.
Regular price of this bottle, if you can get it, is $32.99 plus tax. So it's not really expensive if you can find it.
It's reasonably priced, but I'm sure they've jacked up the prices a lot in different places.
In the private stores they have.
Yeah.
It can be upwards of $100 right now.
But before Jim Murray gave the rating of being the best whiskey in the world, it was probably relatively reasonably priced.
$32.99.
$32.99. Wow. This is obviously our initial tasting. We've never tasted it before. So this is kind of just based on first impressions. And usually when you open a bottle of whiskey, it changes as it goes down, because as more air gets to it, the flavor changes. So initial smell, that's pretty delicious.
It's pretty mild, really. At 45% though, so...
Yeah. I gotta say, obviously we don't have it side by side right now, but I just know that this smells a lot better than the regular Crown Royal.
I would say.
Alright.
What are you smelling? What are you getting out of that?
I think a bit of caramel, dried fruit. I don't know. Deliciousness, spices, kind of like nutmeggy a little bit. Mm-hmm. Kind of smells like Christmas time to me.
All right, here we go.
Okay. That's tasty.
Yeah, it's a lot different than regular Crown Royal, isn't it?
I think a lot different. We'll have to do a side-by-side tasting for our next round, but to the regular $23 bottle of Crown Royal. It's very, I don't know what the word would be, but like bright. Like it's really like kind of lemon zesty or something. Anyway, as the air gets to it, it kind of softens a little bit and has, like I said, caramel to the smell.
Yeah, it's got a caramel,
Vanilla. But it's got that, like with rye, it always has like a kind of spiciness to it.
Yeah.
And so it definitely has that, with it being 90% rye whiskey.
Yeah, it's on like the tail end of the sip there that you can feel it on the back of your tongue there with a little bit of a little spice.
Yeah, it's like white pepper or something.
Yeah, right.
Something like that. But sweet at the beginning, kind of mellow in the middle, and then the spice. Yeah.
But all around it's
pretty damn good.
I'm not asking why did we buy that?
Sorry, what?
Or any other questions that you can replace the word why with?
Rye not.
Yeah.
Neither C or Trenny here
Yeah.
are big rye drinkers or fans. Even though I've appreciated some American ryes, I find I like actually a lot better than Canadian ryes. But yeah, this is pretty tasty stuff, and
But the
I don't think
Americans,
this will last long.
the Americans that I know, they feel that Crown Royal is the superior
Yeah.
whiskey to begin with. So, to them, I'm sure this is going to be pure gold.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, it's I mean, it's interesting that the presentation hasn't changed at all. It just kind of looks like a.
It's like the apple one or the maple one. I mean, they don't look exactly. It's just the same packaging. It's just a different flavor.
First impressions, I wouldn't say it's the best whiskey in the world. That's just my opinion. It maybe to some people. What do you think?
To me, it's nowhere near the best whiskey in the world.
I'd take Booker's bourbon over this any day.
I'll take a regular Jim Beam over it. So, but, I mean, it's
Not a C is not a
not a rye
Rye
fan,
guy.
but I mean, it's good for rye. That's
We'll have to do a comparison to other ryes
Yeah.
to see how top dog this is, because we're not huge rye guys, so we could be way off. And don't even bother watching this. All right, well, we're back. We're gonna do it. We did it with just straight with no water, because I'm sure, as a lot of you know, adding water to your whiskey opens it up and gives it a bit more dimensions and flavors. Also, letting it sit with the water in it after a while, 20 minutes or something like that, it definitely changes flavors. It evolves in the glass. So we'll try it. Try it out. Don't do too much. We will put this a little closer so you guys. Anyway, so a couple. We didn't give ourselves a big pour here, but I think just a drop or two of
enough.
Water in there could do it.
And that's why we have these
Yeah,
little spoons, so you don't over pour.
Exactly. Like five or six drops, if you guys really want to know. All right. And it's a good idea to roll it around the glass instead of swish it, because swishing it releases all the alcohol, and you'll just get a big alcohol blast in your nose. Where this coats the sides, and it kind of just releases it slowly. Oh, instantly you can tell the difference. It's like sweetens it up or something.
Oh yeah, much more mellow.
It reminds me of like herbs or something. There's like a herb kind of smell to it. Spices and herbs and fruit.
Yeah, it's just a bit more bold with that water in there, bring the flavor out. So it's just really just heightened the same flavors, right? Like I'm not.
Yeah, it's adding the water actually didn't, like, a lot of the time you can add water, and if the spirit is not intact, it will just water it down, and it kind of just literally makes it taste like it's watered down whiskey. Where this, I kind of feel like
It's absorbing it.
yeah, it emboldens it or something. But you can smell the water in it, but the taste is a little bit more flavorful. I quite like it.
I'd probably put it in that like 7 range.
Yeah, I was going to say 7. And to be fair, you can't. I just don't know how you could ever judge the best whiskey in the world when there's amazing bourbons, there's amazing scotches, there's obviously amazing rye, there's amazing Irish whiskey, Japanese whiskey, all over the world. So, I mean, that's way too hard.
It's a good whiskey.
It's whiskey. We're saying 7 out of 10. I think we both agree to that.
Yeah, let's go with 7 out of 10. This is the initial tasting. Will we follow this up with something?
We'll follow it up after we get the bottle down a little bit and have had a little bit more intimate moments with it.
And we will follow up with a regular Crown Royal versus Harvest, Northern Harvest.
Northern Harvest. Anyways, we're Canadian guys, and so it's nice to have this Canadian whiskey so high profiled and putting us on the map in the world of whiskey. Because in BC right now, I think we have like 6 or 7 different distilleries that will be opening in the next 5 years. They're just aging it right now, and within Canada, it's getting huge, the whiskey market in the world. So we'll see.
This is Trendy and C signing off. See you next time.
Trendy and C.